I have everything all taped up, protected. I'm going to get ready to drag it outside. It's a nice day today. It's warm. It's going to be about 75 degrees this afternoon. So I finished taping this up and I am going to bring it outside so I could spray Raptor coat on the underside of the GTO. So just want to show you that. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Like I said, I'm getting ready to drag it out. Got nice big tires on my rotisserie, so I'm going to take it out and prep it to use the Raptor coat. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm moving this outside so I could spray it. Like I said, it's going to be a really nice day out, so it's easy to move. I could turn it. See, I could move this whole thing to the left, to the right, so it's swivel. So I'm taking it out. This is the Raptor Schultz spray gun that I'm going to be using. It's very easy. I put a regulator on here. It doesn't come with a regulator, but you can regulate it from the back, so you want to make sure you have like 40 pounds of pressure coming through the gun. This is the tip, so this gets screwed in there like this. Excuse me. All right. So then this is the other threaded on this side. This goes in the bottle and this gets screwed on the bottom of that right there, okay? Just so you know. Okay, so I'm just showing you real quick. And then you attach the air to the bottom of this and it's ready to go. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you, I bought this a while ago from a friend of mine. He had extra, so everything comes with it. Here's the measuring kit. I got 4 quarts of Raptor liner, but this came in a kit. Now you could buy the gun with the kit if you go to you know, like an Amazon or even if you go to their website, you could buy their kits. So, and this is the hardener. So once you mix these all together, I'm gonna do that on camera to show you exactly what I'm doing. But once you get it all together, you shake it vigorously for 2 minutes, and then you're ready to spray. But I haven't set up my air compressor yet. I haven't finished taping off the bottom of the car that I want to do. So, and then I got to do some test sprays so I can show you exactly the texture that I want to use. I don't want to use too fine. I don't want it to look like a truck, and I don't want it too thin. I want it so it almost looks like a sealer, like you just rolled on something like a nice fresh paint job, something like that. Not too thick, not too thin, but you could see the texture and it covers the vehicle very well. So in order to achieve that, I have to make sure that the settings are proper. So let's do this together, because I've only done this one other time and I was happy with how it came out, but I've never done it on the bottom of a car. So we're learning this together. So if you don't mind, if you have a question or comment, leave it below and let's get started. I'm ready. This is my test piece right here, okay? So it's smooth, almost like the panel. It's just a piece of plastic. It's called AZAX. So I had an extra piece laying around. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be my test piece. What I'm doing now is I'm mixing this Raptor coat first before I put in my hardener, because I want to make sure from it settling and sitting that it's mixed up inside the bottle before I add the hardener. And then I'm going to mix it up again with the hardener in it vigorously for 2 minutes. So that's what they say. Put it in, shake it for 2 minutes. But I am shaking this up first because I want to make sure that there's nothing in here that is not going to mix properly. Okay? Make sure you have a respirator when you do this, because it is a urethane acetone base sealant or hardener. So you don't want to inhale any of this. It'll really do some damage to your lungs. I already put the gun together and I have it set for 50 pounds. And the way to do that, there's this little knob right here that you turn once you apply air to it, okay? And when you pull the trigger, I want to show you, when you pull the trigger, I'll get as close as I can, so it doesn't blow my ear. You see how it drops down? So a constant pressure is 50 pounds. See it dropping right there to 50 pounds? And in order to change the air pressure, you move this knob on this side, okay? Now, that being said, the way you change the texture is the distance away from your material and also the pressure that's going through the hardener. So there's two factors in the texture of your vehicle, according to the directions. So that being said, when I'm ready to do that, right now I'm just mixing this up, probably for about 2 minutes or so, and then I'm going to pour the hardener in. So let me get the hardener ready because I already mixed it up some. So you fill it up to 8 ounces, and if you don't have a mixing cup, you could have one of those painter cups. It tells you the mixing line. So 8 fluid ounces, it tells me it's right there. So I'm just going to pour the hardener in there up to 8 ounces. And the other thing I wanted to say is one bottle covers 45 square feet. So that being said, oh, I'm spilling this all over. That being said, that's about 8 ounces right there. I'm spilling this all over the place. That being said, make sure you have enough material to do the job. I bought 4 quarts, so I have more than enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this up, and you can see it's mixed really good in there. So now I'm going to add the hardener and shake it for another 2 minutes. So then attach the air and try it. But as I was saying, this covers 45 square feet. The body that I'm painting or spraying is approximately 60 square feet. So again, it depends on the texture that you're going to be applying. So that is a factor on how much this is going to cover. So I'm going to shake this for 2 minutes and I'm going to turn the camera back on. So I'll be right back. Okay, I just got done mixing this up for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to be ready to put the gun to it. And the way you do that is just to stick it in there like this. And everybody on these videos tells you don't tip it over because they'll run out of the top of the hole here. There's a little hole on top. See that? Don't bend it all the way over. I mean, you got to use some common sense with this, so make sure you don't spill it out. So that's set right there. Now I'm going to apply the air to it. So now, okay, the air's on, everything's in. I'm going to put on my respirator, and I'm going to show you guys how I have it set up for the texture. So let me take my hat off.
hat back on. I'm going to put some gloves on. Okay, now, again, this is set at 50 pounds. So let's see how it comes out when we spray it at about 1.5 to 2 feet away. Okay, that's how it's going to come out. Now, I don't want to knock this over. Okay, I'm going to hold it.
Okay, so that being said, that's how it's going to come out. So I'm going to bring you down here and show you what it looks like. Okay, that's the texture. You see how nice and even that is? That's pretty much what I want. So I'm going to keep it at 50 foot-pounds of pressure and about 2 feet away, and I'm going to coat the underside of the car. I really like the way that came out. It's mixed up really well, so that's my test piece, and I really like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put the camera back on the stand, and I'm going to show you how I do it.
I'm going to start from the back of the car, and I'm going to work my way to the front. So in case I miss something, so I just want to make sure everything is coated evenly. And around the wheel wells, I'm going to use a brush to get on the underside of the wheel wells, because my gun doesn't fit under there. So let's get going.
Okay, I'm all done. Now the other thing I got to do is clean my gun up and make sure it's not going to cause any problems when I go to reuse it again. So I have to clean that up first, and I'm gonna turn the video off, clean it up, and then I'm gonna bring you down here and show you the exact texture of the car. I'm really happy with it. And I went through all 3 bottles of the Raptor coat to coat the underside of the car. That was one of the reasons why I painted it gray, is because I wanted to make sure I had a perfect uniform cover. With it being gray, I can see where I missed, and it highlighted everything. So I used gray etching primer, and I mean, to me, I think it came out really, really nice. So I'm going to clean up, and then I'm going to bring you over here and show you the texture of the car. So this is the texture of the Raptor coat, and everything came out really nice. All the seams floated evenly, created a nice even flow from the seam sealer I used from the prior video. But I just wanted to show you this came out really nice. Now this is going to take about a couple hours to cure, and then it's going to dry about 4 or 5 days. So I wanted to get it on here today because it's the nicest day. It's about 75 degrees, and it came out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So it has a nice fine texture. Let me get a really close up. Nice fine texture. This is the knockout plug there. That came out really nice. Okay, all along the seam there. So just wanted to show you that. Okay, I'm all done cleaning the gun. I took it apart, cleaned everything the best I can. Probably going to wipe it down a little bit more. But anyway, just make sure you wear protective gloves. I got some on my hand over here. But anyway, it should come off. It should be fine. But just wanted to let you know I'm really happy with this product. It came out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And this is going to conclude the video, so please like, share, and definitely subscribe to support my channel. Thanks.